everybody! The time on my housing island is finally daytime, so I can actually show to you what I managed to build in a month. Now, mind you, I spent about 2 million astralites on this thing in the end, probably around there. And majority of this was spent on just landscaping and paving, because for example, I wanted to have pavement, but this pavement tends to erase the grass around it entirely, so half of my housing budget is just legitimately on pavement, and then the shrubbery to hide the pavement, and also some flowers to hide the pavement when I ran out of shrubbery. So I divided what I was doing on this build very early on into smaller chunks. That is, I completely dismantled the original build that this place came with just to make it a lot more manageable for myself. And I had built this very tiny house. I have brought up all of my skilling items to the front of the house. So this is my plantation of flowers. That is where the fishing ponds are. Then if I look at this direction, this is my small animals. This is all of my trees that I'm growing. They look really good when they're fully grown. They look a bit when they're not, but I wanted to use the trees that I was growing before I started recording the video, so I had to replant them. That is my big animal pen. So effectively, I made sure that everything that I want and need in this house is very easy to access because it's all up front. And then I just tried to make the place pretty and fill out my backyard with a couple of surprise spots, I would say. There is one thing that I didn't build that I wanted to, which was a giant rock spiral above my house. I don't want to be investing any more diamonds into this than I have already invested. So that rock spiral up there is probably not happening anytime soon. Plus, if I go to building, my load is currently 380,000 out of 500,000, so I still have stuff to play with, but it's not an insane amount of stuff to play with. So, that might happen at some point, that might not happen. Let's at first just enter my house. This is a faux kitchen. I'm saying faux kitchen because so far we have no cooking appliances. Once cooking comes out, I will try and figure out how to fit them in with everything else in here. So at the moment, this is like cupboard and a bar, effectively. This is the wall that they gave to us for free from the, special wall store. Special wall store, like special furnishing store. This is unfurnished, this like little nook. At some point I will probably put something in there, but currently I am not too fussed because like I said, I've done what I could with what I could and I'm okay to leave it for now. This is my living room. Enough said. This is my bedroom. This is like the first room that I actually built. When I started building this whole house, I effectively made the house and I made myself like a cozy little space together with like a little chair for Momo. But my Momo has gotten stuck somewhere, so he can't enjoy the chair. Come on, Momo. Come on, Momo. Look, I have a nice chair for you, Momo. Don't you want to sit down? No? No? Okay. Sometimes he sits there. At other times he refuses to. So today he's refusing to. Anyway, this is the first space that I actually made mine. I made it nice and cozy, and it was like a little hideout space when the rest of my house was still pretty empty. I am very happy about it. It feels very much like it belongs to me. nothing in it will change much, I think, unless I wanted to add some little mementos. I wanted to have an attic, but the attic technically isn't fully filled out. I am once again kind of okay with this. I still have some space, so when new furnishings release in the future, I can still plop down something over here, or like something over here. I wanted this to be like a reading place, so I have a book space over here, and I can burn something in this. Ah, well, what nice golden color. With some of these, that this special item actually makes like pretty shapes, but that's mostly with Danking Island materials, I believe, because people have photographed that thing making the shape of a cat, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, this is mostly a placeholder place, I would say. As I did make it sort of cozy, but honestly, I don't have what to put here.
Creating a comfy seat.
I don't have anywhere near enough build materials to brain out anything that's interesting. So I am okay with having a bit of free attic space. It's just gonna be filled out as the game continues going. So this would be my house. But this would be a pretty small part of everything that I've done, because a lot of what I've done, once again, is landscaping. So first of all, these pathways, they go all the way around my pond, and they go all the way around the house. So it's all paved, and I like it this way. Pond has a nice little pretty spot to admire things from. I keep on like building in such little spots to just admire things from. So this is an easel, and that's a chair, and this is where Nikki can paint. She can paint the seashell in the pond. From over here, I have like a little nice... I want to say forest, but it's not super dense in trees. Either way, I have just like a very nice tree area that I am fairly satisfied with. This took very long time because majority of those trees needed to be grown. But I'm happy because I've grown enough trees to actually have trees in this place, and this is another like nice little area to just admire the whole nature of this place from. And this is like one of my secrets to building inside this game. Make sure to give it a lot of foliage, and it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look unnatural. It looks very, very flowing. This is my little odd nook that I built. It's like semi-Roman sort of thing. I wanted it to be a gazebo, but I built this kind of cage, and I thought it looks alright. It looks like it fits, and that's where I'm storing my Tide of Tears mirror. I can use it as a prop. Weirdly enough, I can't actually take photos in this state, so this is one of the oddest props that I have. There is that beautiful tree that the house came with in the background of this little nook and place, and because I've decorated it so much, the Tide of Tears mirror doesn't quite look bad from the seashell place. And the seashell place is directly in the middle of my pond, because it kind of sort of just covers it up. And from here, if I wanted to, I could actually take pictures. So I suppose at the very least, this is one way that this prop is superior to that prop. If we just continue going around this circle in particular, that's the big animal pen, which honestly fits into my foresty vibe really well. Like, it looks like it belongs here. And I very particularly made sure that the purple trees are going in that direction, and there's a few golden and purple trees in that direction, so pink and purple overall that direction. This direction is orange and green for the most part, so this is more natural forest, that's a more unnatural forest, but they kind of blend into each other. This is another seat in case I just wanted to sit down and admire my pond. And this is one of those another objects that, just like the tiles, like to delete grass around itself. So you see these little rose bushes? That is exactly how I hid the fact that it just deleted its own grass. Now, I am pretty sure we are losing daylight and there is no way to change the time of day inside Home Islands yet. Hopefully there will be, because I literally stood here throughout the night waiting for day to come out so that we can actually see my property. We can actually see what I built. Now, I wanted a secret cave. It doesn't look super secret, but at the very least it doesn't look out of place. There is no road leading to it because it is supposed to be secret. So over the hill, if you just go over here, there's like some grass hills over here. I didn't want it to stick out like a sore thumb, so I've done some landscaping around it, but not too much. And then you have the pink trees leading up. This is a well to get your water, and you go into the secret cave. There is a bit of grass in here, so I planted some more flowers. And you can sit here and drink tea and admire your garden, and also see Momo run into the desk like a numpty on repeat. Thankfully, the store lamp is one of the lamps that does give off light, so this place looks perfectly fine in the middle of the night. I've done one of these interactable objects, though I placed them so close to everything else that it's not very interactable. I can plant some flowers inside this thing, which is kind of nice. But then it kind of obscures the background thing, so I tend to just keep it like this, and this is just my nice little secret tea party place. Honestly, guys, I don't know what you guys think about this. I've already submitted to the housing competition. I am sure that I'm not even gonna be shortlisted, that people could vote for me, because the kind of insane builds that I've seen on Reddit, I could never compare. So what I've done with my place is I've made a place that would make me happy. So I don't know what you guys think of it, but personally, I am very happy with how this turned out. I think that the house that I made is very me. I think that the house that I made is comfortable for myself. I think that it is stunning and pretty, that it has a lot of spots that I can take pictures from. If you're wondering what that is, this wall is sticking out on the side, but I positioned in such a way that it just looks like a wall decoration and it doesn't look too bad. So that's what it is. Effectively, I've worked with what I had. And mind you, not a free-to-play friendly build. Like, what I had eventually was in total about 2 million astralites. I worked with what I could, with what I had, with what I could craft, and I made this into a place for me, into the kind of place that I like to hang out in, and the kind of place where from one prop I can't see the other prop, and that the photo locations like this one, or that nice bench, or that nice painting place, or my mirror, all of these photo locations, they don't look unnatural to one another. It doesn't look like it sticks out from the environment. So I effectively achieved with this place what I wanted to achieve. Could I have done more? Yes. I could have also installed the spiral, but once again, I didn't want to invest any more diamonds. I had a cutoff point for myself, so I cut it off. I was all like, enough is enough. This is definitely enough. I am satisfied with this. I am happy with this. This is my space. aptly named because my literal island name is MySpace. This is where I live, this is where my Nikki lives, and I am happy with how this project turned out. So then, guys, what have you built? That would be my question. Have you made anything nice? Have you made anything that you're proud of? That's another thing. When I was recording a video in here on previous Saturday with all the girls where we were having a chat together with other Infinity Nikki creators, I managed to grow duotone flowers, but duotone flowers are like really rare and they're entirely random. So one thing that I would have liked is if literally all of my flowers in these small plots ended up being duotoned, because then I would just have very shiny, pretty flowers in front of my house, but that's not my luck, so we have what we have. But what have you built in this time? Are you proud of your creation? How was playing around with build mode for you? What do you think about this house? Because, like, I am the only person that has been looking at it so far, so I don't actually know if I've done a good job. I've just made something that I myself feel proud of, but then again, that's all that my house needed to achieve in Infinity Nikki. It had to be something that makes me happy and not others happy. So, and it makes me happy, so I'm happy with that. That being said, definitely not winning any housing competitions. But it's great. It's great. So, what have you built? Have you been enjoying housing in Infinity Nikki? Are you looking forward to the upcoming update? Because that is very close. I believe that is on Monday for me. That's gonna be fun. So then, how was housing for you? Did it go good? Did it go bad? Please tell me in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed my house tour video, and I hope that I'm gonna see you on my other videos that are hopefully a bit longer than this one. I tend to make videos that are longer than this amount of time, but this is all that I wanted to achieve. I just wanted to show you guys what I've done with my house, and I've done just that. Other than that, I can show you what I'm currently wearing. I kind of folded for the 4-star banner, but honestly, I'm not too happy about dyeing this coat black, so I'm gonna try and glow up the 4-star banner before the next update so that I could have yellow on orange. I think that that would look better as the outfit. I was testing the jacket on various things. I have my glow-in-the-dark rave outfit that I was trying to put into every single ability outfit of mine. I will be rebuilding most of these. I still have this one. Then I also still have my sleepy outfit, and this is one of my newest outfits because once again, I was just redying the the current 4 stars jacket to see what it goes, and then I decided that actually this dress, it goes very nicely with it, and now that is also my construction outfit. So there we go, that's what Mirta was up to in Infinity Nikki. Anyway, this is me completely going on a tangent. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will be back with my regular scheduling starting from this Monday, where I will probably upload something so that I can enjoy the update, and then I will give you my thoughts on the update on like a Wednesday, and then RuneScape videos will start coming out starting next Friday, so we have a lot of things to look forward to. So thank you for watching my house introduction video. I hope I'm gonna see you on my other things, and thank you so much for my Patreon supporters. And now, toodaloo.